What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay. As always, we're powered by Wager Talk, guys. I obviously doing a little vacation, whatever, but today I'm gonna start doing some videos for you guys, man. So the first the first preview show, guys, is today for the Brooklyn Nets. Where will KD go? Kevin Durant, he has requested a trade. Obviously, Kyrie Irving as well. He has opted into his $37 million player option, guys. So it's gonna be great previewing these teams. Do every single NBA team one per day, guys, and obviously we're doing NFL as well. So let's get straight into it, guys. The Brooklyn Nets, guys. A lot of things going on in the off season for these guys. Today we'll do a quick 10-minute video on the state of the Brooklyn Nets here. Now, first up, guys, the Kevin Durant has officially requested a trade, as you guys know, from the Brooklyn Nets. Whether he's trying to go chase another ring, that's a whole nother conversation there. But he did before the season. Lesher did sign a 4-year extension, signed through the 2025 to 26 season. That's supposed to start this next season, guys. So he's supposed to be signed for 4 years. Be interested to see what happens with this Kevin Durant situation. Now that'll segue me to Kyrie Irving here. He's opted into his $37 million player option for the 2022-2023 season, but he does kind of want to go to the Lakers. We have seen some info coming out that he kind of thinking about going to go pair up with LeBron over there with the Lakers. The Lakers need him, but that's a whole nother conversation there. Right now, we just talk about Kyrie and KD. Right now it's just speculation, so I could tell you what I think is going to happen. I think that they're going to stay put for now. We can't forget that Ben Simmons is over there now, right? I don't believe that Drummond is signed. Drummond did sign elsewhere, so they did lose Drummond, but this is who they've acquired. Now they have acquired Royce O'Neal from the Utah Jazz in return for a 2023 first round pick. They signed TJ Warren. Very underrated signing, guys. We hadn't seen him in about a year and a half, 2 years, ever since the bubble over there with the Indiana Pacers. Remember, he was beefing, going back and forth with Jimmy Butler over there. So we haven't seen TJ Warren play yet. I kind of think he could have played, just didn't want to play for the Pacers, but it's a whole nother conversation, guys. We'll break down the Pacers when we get there. But TJ Warren is a very underrated player. He's a baller. He's a bucket is what I would like to call. He's another guy that you can give him the ball and he can create his own separation, create his own shot, get to the rack, draw fouls, all this good stuff. He's a good three-point shooter. So he's a very underrated signing for the Nets, if you ask me. They also re-signed Nicholas Claxton. Obviously, that's huge because they need a big out there, need a good starting center, and they're going to need to get some more depth with the bigs as well, especially with them losing Andre Drummond over there, my guys. They did sign also Edmund Sumner from the Pacers as well. So I can't wait to see what's going down. But if you're asking me, if I had to bet on it, especially with Kyrie already opting into that option, maybe KD, because it's up to the team as well. He can request a trade, and obviously he'll be disgruntled. But if the team, I think they're going as of now as that they'll likely be there unless they can find a good trade. Now, I'll segue to this. Some inside info for this. I am seeing that a trade for Kevin Durant to the Raptors was starting to pick up some steam. They were asking for OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet and some picks there, guys. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Right now, that's the main team that's picking up steam for Kevin Durant. But like I said, it may not be a bad option for him to stay in Brooklyn with Kyrie, at least for this one more year. And I'll have one last point that we'll talk about that could be very interesting, right? Now, what's interesting is Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they said that they would want Steve Nash to come over there. It's been a disaster, Steve Nash coaching the Brooklyn Nets, guys. I'll be honest with you. I think that that's the main thing they need to do. You have to find a good coach. You have to find the coach, a coach that's going to get into the players, going to let them know when they're doing wrong, and also pat them on their back when they're doing right. But they can't let Kyrie come to work half the season. And Kevin Durant as well, man. He's got to get locked in. Do you want to get another championship? You've already committed to this Brooklyn Nets team, guys. So I think it starts with getting a new coach. If it obviously, my opinion, I think it starts with getting a new coach. You have to get rid of Steve Nash. He's not a real NBA coach, guys. Not hard to see, but it's kind of falling back on KD because he was the guy that gave the okay that wanted Steve Nash to come over there. It's worked out horribly. Now you kind of have to know when to move on. I still think that I think that KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons, they can go somewhere. They can go far in the East, but you have to get a real coach over there. It not necessarily saying it has to be somebody that has coached before, but it can't be Steve Nash. He's too much of a soft-spoken guy. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's the main start for me. They don't like Steve Nash. That's where it starts with. I feel like if they can if they can get a different coach out there, obviously you have to fire Steve Nash, get a different coach that's going to connect with the players. I really think they can take the Nets to a different level, and that could also sway Kevin Durant to possibly stand with the Nets. We know Kyrie is signed right now, so unless they did a sign and trade, Kyrie will be on the Nets for the 2022 to 23 season, guys. So it's all about waiting for Kevin Durant now. Like I say, they've acquired Royce O'Neal. They signed TJ Warren. We hadn't seen him in 2 years, but they did sign TJ Warren. They re-signed Nicholas Claxton as well, and signed Edmund Sumner, guys. So still may make some moves right now. That's what's going down with the Nets. Be very interesting to see if Kevin Durant is moved. Me personally, guys, I think it's just smoke and mirrors. They needed something. They needed the attention back on the NBA. So what do you see? Kevin Durant requesting a trade. Obviously, it makes everybody, all media outlets break. I believe they did it for a reason. If I was a betting man, I don't think that he's going anywhere. I think this is just for show. But the Nets are the talk of ESPN, right? Will Kevin Durant go? Some trades kind of picking up steam. They're asking a lot for him. He is 34 years old, guys. So it's not like it's Donovan Mitchell where he's 26 years old, but that's the Jazz. We'll get to that later. But as far as now, the state of the Brooklyn Nets, guys, Kevin Durant requested trade, likely to be there next season. Kyrie Irving already signed for his player option, opted in $37 million, guys. So be interested to see what happens here with the Brooklyn Nets, guys. I can't wait for the season. Obviously, they had huge championship aspirations last season in the 2022 season. Now we will see if they can live up to those championship aspirations, because once again, they're one of the top 3 championship favorites for next year as it stands right now, my guys. I'd love to do this for you guys, man. We'll be doing every team preview, guys, every single team preview. In that last 2 minutes, I'll take some questions. I always like doing live shows. Makes me, I like to interact with the chat, guys. So that's the show. In the last 2 minutes, let's take some questions, my guys. Revenant, I see you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Raymond Cummins, I see you, man. Diego, what's up, my brother? Yeah, they failed. They did. Brooklyn Nets got swept in the first round of playoffs. They did. What's up with you, Chris, my brother? I can see you. I see you, my guy. What up, David Katz? I see you. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm off the break, off the vacation, and it's time to get into it, man. What's up with you, Carlos? Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here, guys. Just trying to do some videos, get back in the thick of things. NBA Talk with Jay, man. This is what we do. We sports betting, talking about NBA, everything, guys. We're gonna try to take this to the highest. Make sure you guys go check out Wager Talk as well. There's plenty of WNBA, plenty of MLB going right now, and also obviously huge NFL season coming up. If you guys didn't know, obviously I'm doing NFL shows as well with Wager Talk as well, and we'll also have their guys, the heavy hitters, on this show as well. I'll try to do at least 5 NFL shows a week, guys. Monday, Thursday, Sunday, we'll be there for sure. Love to do it for you guys, man. Everybody in chat, salute to you. If you're watching this video live or even watching it over again, I appreciate you guys, man. Let's see how these Nets do. We'll do more updates as the offseason moves along, my guys. More trades, more signs to be made, sign and trades to be made, and I'll be doing a preview on every single team, my guys. Y'all know what it is. NBA Talk with Jay. We powered by Wager Talk. NBA previews every single team. Also getting ready for NFL season, guys. Make sure you tell all your friends and family about NBA Talk with Jay, NFL Talk with Jay. Let's go, guys. Go check out Wager Talk as well. We're out.